Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, coach of your Wexford Wailords, and welcome to our Week 5 team building video for the UBL, where this week we're going up against Jordor, coach of the Seattle Seakings. And you guys are probably looking at the screen right now, ask yourself, Irish, what is going on? You didn't draft Lycanroc, you didn't draft Scizor, you didn't draft Palo Sand. Well, let me fill you right very, very quickly. We made a few transactions. We had 3 FA swaps, and luckily enough, there was a couple of coaches made a few drops themselves, and I'm not gonna lie, Mega Scizor became available, and as soon as that became available, it was definitely much like how we're going to fit Mega Scizor on the team, because he fits our team so well, and we get an insanely good Steel Fairy Dragon core there with Mega Scizor, Sylveon, and Salamence. So we were kind of going back and forth, and it was when we were thinking about myself and Hammer Time Stone. Shout out to Hammer as well. He's come in and helped me at the start of the season, at the start of the draft, and it took us 2 weeks to kind of get used to teaming with each other. But ever since then, we've clicked, and we're starting to we've come back into a lot more. But he has been kind of helping me, because you know, it's nice to have help and not be teaming alone. I'm not gonna lie. But we kind of sat down. We were kind of looking at what we needed, and look, the fact is, we dropped itself, we dropped Mega Beedrill, and we dropped Probopass. So we went that route instead of going dropping Rotom, Mo, and Probopass and Mega Beedrill. The main reason is that I kind of wanted to keep Azelf, but the thing was, Azelf does pretty much roughly the exact same thing as Hoopa does. And if I didn't have Hoopa, I would be keeping Azelf, and I would have ran with it. But the fact is, I have Hoopa, and I really want Hoopa to work. So we dropped Azelf because they both do the same things. Now, I still highly recommend people using Azelf. I think it's so underrated. I think it's really, really good. But yeah, we said we drop Azelf. We had to drop a tier so as to let our points balance out. So we picked up Lycanroc Dusk. So we still have a rock type. We dropped Mega Beedrill. We got Mega Scizor, and we dropped Probopass. And what we ended up doing was, I reached out to Uzi, and Uzi had Palo Sand. He's coach of the Bullet Punch Club, and he had Palo Sand, and I kind of petitioned him to say, look, man, you haven't used Palo Sand yet, and that would kind of fit better on my team. And we kind of went back and forth, and I kind of said, look, let me pick up Rhydon. I'll trade you for Palo Sand. You'll keep your transaction. You wouldn't have spent one, and I'm happy enough with the team we have now. So that's what we got, and that's exactly what happened. Joe's going to be a very interesting game. I'm really, really hoping that we actually do well here. If we manage to pick up the win this week, we're 3-2, and it would be like the halfway point in the season. And to kind of come back from 0-2 start to 3-2 at the halfway point, I think it'd be a huge kind of comeback for us. So hopefully we can do it. So the team we're starting with Spirit, our Lycanroc Dusk, Hoenn the Life Orb, Tough Claws. Literally, shout out to our Ultra Sun playthrough here. Spirit is back as a Wailord, and we're running a Celerock, Saurus, and Strill Run and Crunch with 56 speed, 252 attack, 200 speed, Giant Nature, 252 attack, 56 in HP. We have enough speed. Joe's team, as you can see above me now, consists of Bronzong, Florges, Mega Houndoom, Komala, Nihilego, Rabombi, Rotom, regular Rotom, Slowking, Tangrowth, Tornadus Therian, Zygarde, and the Ground Crystal. Why did I not do that first? But yeah, this is like a rock set. We have enough speedy Vs to outspeed Nihilego. And for me, looking at Joe's team, the Nihilego is a huge threat against me. It just does an awful lot of work. But outside of that, I'm not too afraid of what he's bringing. I think we're going to be very, very fine. Because we just have answers to some of his team. Like Zygarde, 50%. He's got regular Zygarde, which is a huge threat. But Mega Scizor just was that, so I'm happy with that. And then we have kind of answers knocking around for other things too. I don't really see Mega Houndoom arriving, because we have answers to it. So I'm happy enough dealing with that. If needs be, like Sylveon deals with it. So, despite Houndoom getting Sludge Bomb, so it's grand. He's got an insane regenerator core. Now it's going to be tough to wear him down, but I think we should be able to do it. But yeah, Lycanroc does serious work this matchup. The Celerock literally gets insane damage off if we get SD off. So we're basically picking things off left, right, and center, and then Drill Run and Crunch are our coverage moves, Crunch for the Bronzong, and Drill Run for the Nihilego. And between those 3 moves, we should be able to do an insane amount of work. Hold the Life Orb so we can get more damage off. Tough Claw's ability to boost the power of those moves, and we should be good. Literally, we're going to keep Lycanroc in the back for a lot of the game because it is going to be able to clean up late game for us very, very nicely. After I bring Crimson, our Mega Scizor. Crimson's back as a Mega, as Wexford Wailord, which is very, very nice. Rocking out Roost, Knock Off, U-Turn, Bullet Punch, 252 HP, 244 defense, 12 in speed. Light Metal ability because we're going to Mega Evolve first turn. We don't need the Technician, so we might as well make sure we weigh less than half as much so that the likes of Low Kick and such don't work against us. But yeah, that's the reason why, because he's not going to be carrying Heavy Slam or something like that. But yeah, we're running this set in particular for Zygarde. Zygarde is a huge threat, so we have to be very, very careful of that. Now, and we can kind of come in on an awful lot of his physical mons. We do have to be careful of Tangrowth. Tangrowth could be carrying Hidden Power Fire, so that is something we've got to be careful of. But once we Mega Evolve, it only does roughly about 50%. So we can kind of scout that out as we play along the game, because Tangrowth is just so versatile. But with this moveset, we should be able to kind of deal with the Zygarde fairly easily, which is great. So that's the reason why I have so much bulk investment. And then we have the 12 in speed, so that in case Joe decides that he wants the Tangrowth to speed creep us, we can just shut that down immediately. So that's the kind of plan there with Scizor. Really, really looking forward to seeing how it's going to play out. Going to be his debut. Still same as Spirits and Quicksand, so I'm really, really looking forward to seeing how they get on. Really, really excited. Excited to have Mega Scizor back, I'm not going to lie. Such a good one. Next up we have Marid, our Hoopa Unbound, Choice Scarf, Dark Pulse, Side Shock, Focus Blast, and Trick. This thing does work. This thing does really, really good work. Florges is probably his best answer to come in on Hoopa Unbound, but you can't really rely on that because I could have Gunk Shot, and that does insane damage to Florges. So, on the face of it, he doesn't really have too many switch-ins here. Unless he brings like a bulky Mega Houndoom or really bulky Tangrowth, but we're still going to eventually break through that. So I'm going Dark Pulse, Side Shock as my stab moves. Focus Blast just basically to deal with the Houndoom in case it comes in, because we do outspeed it. And then I have Trick, so the ability to trick the Florges or Bronzong or something like that, something that will just absolutely just shut it down very, very quickly, will be very, very nice. We're just going to play by ear, see how Joe's team is faring. But it's definitely an option because I didn't feel like any of the coverage move is going to be worth it. So Trick is the play for Hoopa this week, and I'm really hoping Hoopa starts to shine. Don't think we've seen Hoopa shine too much so far this season. I'm really hoping that this is the week Hoopa is going to be able to come in and do a bit of work. I've just found it hard to kind of trust bringing it in on a special attack, but I need to kind of start using it a little bit more. And I'm hoping to kind of use Marid a little bit more to kind of break through things, because it's going to be the one I'm going to bring in to outspeed and revenge kill stuff early and mid game, because I want to keep Spirit around for late game. So that's the kind of plan with Hoopa. Yeah, as I said, yeah, he doesn't really have too many mons that would like to come in on it. Set wise, we have enough speed to outspeed the Choice Scarf. What is it? Looking through his team, the Choice Scarf Florges. In case he decides to go Choice Scarf Florges, I know that's a very niche brain, but in case he decides to do it, we have enough speed to outspeed that. Next will be a Quicksand, our Palo Sand, Hold the Leftovers, Stealth Rock, Shadow Ball, Earth Power, Toxic, no Shore Up. Yeah, I know. There's a bit of a toss up here this week with that. 252 HP, 252 in Spadef, Calm Nature, 4 in a special attack. We are here. Actually, hold on, let me make that 248. Just so, just for the EVs. And let me just double check the EVs here. They're all fine. Yeah, they're all fine. But basically with Palo Sand, we need an answer for Nihilego. As I said at the start, Nihilego for me, against my team, is the biggest threat. So we have to have an answer for it, and Palo Sand is that answer. So we're really going to come in and just do work against it. Now, if Nihilego has the Grass Knot, it's going to do an awful lot of work to us. But I'm really kind of expecting more of a Choice Scarf set on Nihilego, and if Palo Sand kind of goes down to it, we can bring Mega Scizor, get the Bullet Punch off, pick it off, you know what I mean, just go from there, like, you know. But this is basically our answer for the Nihilego, and it's a switching for Bronzong as well, and it stops Bronzong from Rapid Spin, Hazard's Way and all that kind of stuff. So really good answer for those two mons to be able to kind of come and do stuff. Really good answer for Komala to be able to come in on Komala and do stuff too there. So very, very nice. Rocking out Stealth Rocks. Yes. Rock now Stealth Rocks. Shadow Ball EP. I needed the coverage because I don't know if Bronzong is going to be Levitate or Heat Proof. Now I kind of am expecting Heat Proof because Darm has done an awful lot of work for us so far this season, so I wouldn't be surprised. But he might go Levitate. So I need both moves there. In case that I have EP for the Nihiligo, and then I have Toxic. So in my mind, the way I see this battle going out, I see Palosan coming in. We're going on a Nihiligo. Nihiligo could be scarfed into Power Gem. It's not going to do too much to me. It says, right, I need to switch out here. And if I have rocks already up, I can go for a Toxic. Predicted a Tangrowth switch. Tangrowth comes in. We can land a Toxic. That thing is Toxic, and it's not that scary anymore. So that's the kind of plan there. That's the kind of tactic, anyways. So we're going to rock out with that. Or you could go around to Tornadus Therian, because Torn would resist what's called immune to the EP. We land a Toxic. You know, because I can just see an awful lot of mons switching out, and when we see the switch, we either go for rocks or Toxic, and we just kind of go with that. But it was a tough decision leaving Shore up out of Palosan's moveset this week. Very tough decision, but we need EP from the Hiligo. Next up we have Raphael as Zero Aura, who did insane work last week, and if we could do the same this week, I would be delighted. We're rocking out Plasma Fist, Volt Switch, Outrage, and Knockoff. 244 speed, 252 attack, 12 in HP, Adam in nature. We have enough speed to outspeed the Rabombi because it's the fastest one on Joe's team. And basically, we just have this is basically kind of going to be our first mod to kind of come in and do a little bit of work. It's going to be our lead, and it's going to be the mod that we kind of want to kind of come in and pick stuff off, particularly the Slow King. And it really is for Slow King. But we also do work against the Tornadus Therian. So for those two ones, we were able to come in with Zero Aura and do insane work to them. So we're going to Plasma Fist just to get the sheer damage off. Volt Switch for a bit of Switch Initiative. It's a great lead for me. We're bringing the Dragonium Z with the Outrage, and this gives me the potential to Oko Zygarde. Now the kind of tactic here for this is that if Tornadus Therian isn't bought or is not an issue, really, because it's going to we got answers for it or whatever, or we've kind of sussed out what the set is, or you know at that you know what I mean, right? We've gauged what the threats on the team. But basically, if Tornadus Therian is gone and or it's not brought, then no matter what point in the game, going for the Z Outrage on the Zygarde is just going to work for us. Now, if look, if you bring Scarf Zygarde, fair play to him. But if you bring Scarf Zygarde, then I know what the Zygarde set is, and it's not a big. I don't have to worry about set up Zygarde. But really, if he's an offensive D-dancing Zygarde, we just go for the Dragonium Z, and we have the potential to knock him out, and that's a huge threat on Joe's team just wiped. So that's really nice. And then after I got knocked off because he could have the Florges, and if he has the Florges, I really want to knock off and then Sawfest. We have run dual knockoff this week because with the regenerator core you need to get those leftovers off. You gotta stop as much regenerator. We gotta stop as much passive recovery from leftovers as we possibly can, or bulk. You know, we just gotta get a little bit more off it. So hopefully Raphael can do a bit of work for us today, or what's got it this week, and we'll see what happens. Last week I have Sylveon rocking out with leftovers. Very similar set as before, but we don't have as much Spadef bulk this week. Rocking out 252 HP, 68 in defense, and 188 in Spadef. We have enough Spadef to be able to basically deal with Tornadus Therian. I originally had less Spadef and more in special attack, so that a non-AV Tornadus Therian couldn't come in on a Hyper Voice. But it got to the point where Mega Houndoom was going to be a huge threat with Sludge Bomb then, so we couldn't allow that. We had to kind of put more in Spadef, so we have enough where Sludge Bomb isn't going to be doing too much to us, and we can kind of just deal with it. And then I'll put the rest in physical bulk, and you know, the rest is history. Moose-Wes, I'm going to Hyper Voice, Wish, Heal, Bell, and Baton Pass. Something you guys have seen me use recently. It's been working well, so I didn't see reason to change it. I nearly went Shadow Ball over Heal Bell because of Bronzong, but I just got to the point I was like, you know, if I'm not bringing Sure up on Palosan, I need something that is going to help Palosan live longer. And if Palosan gets toxic, then you know, it's just going to get worn down quicker. Where if I got the Hay Bell, that could negate that potentially. So we went that route this week again. I have to say though, Sylveon has done well in this clerical role, but hopefully we could potentially get a little bit more from Sylveon later on in the season. And hopefully Sylveon does his job this week. I just need to come in on other special attacks from his team and just cleric up my Pokémons, and hopefully that will work and give us a bit of momentum with the baton pass. But yeah, guys, that is about it. I'm going to wrap it up here today. Definitely go check out Joe's channel and all the other UBL coaches in the description down below, including some of the UBL content as well, like the Discord channel and the website and all that kind of fun stuff. If you guys got any comments on today's team, let me know in the comment section down below, including your thoughts about it and what you would have done differently. Click the like button down below if you enjoyed today's video. And last but not least, if you want to see more UBL action coming away on this channel or more content in channel, please smash that subscribe button down below for me and click that bell icon. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.